You're going to be hearing an audio tape of Grandma Iole Martinat Banker, and I'm going to show you photos of the family. There's Grandma Iole and me at the El Monte Airport, San Gabriel Valley Airport, where Grandpa Bob, Robert Lemuel Banker, used to keep his Mooney airplane. And you can see Grandma in her wheelchair there, and you see the blue thing with the little green on the sides is the sling that she was in, and the white stuff is all this soft padding to make it soft and comfortable, sort of. And she has her feet on the wheelchair pedals, and this is some warm pants that they were like just for show on the tops. They were kind of missing some in the back, so I could just slip it on her without having her stand up, because she was not able to stand up for probably the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, or maybe the last 5 years or so. 4 or 5 years maybe. And special shoes that were easier to get on her. Okay, so here's the audio tape.
Hearty food. Page 38, chapter sack. Page 38, chapter sack.
How do you say page 38?
Paja,
Paja?
I don't know. 38. 38.
What about 39?
39.
What about 31?
31.
Thank you.
Actually, I got 101.
Okay.
I'm at pills all day.
What do you do all day?
I count pills like I just checked this bottle now all day. Count pills for everybody. Yeah, but you count by fives. 5, 10, 15. So some people count. Oh, Mister Sandman.
Because Mom, Yolanda, Lonnie Roberta Banker Coates is a pharmacist, or was a pharmacist. For 50 years, she was just part-time for some of that time. She worked full-time at the Huntington Hospital Pharmacy, and she worked at, when they had a real hospital, or, semi-small hospital in Sierra Madre, she worked there as a pharmacist. And this picture was actually taken in 2019, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure right after that car accident where we got bumped, rear-ended. Or wait, you know what? She doesn't have the strap on yet, so it might have been before that, because I usually put that blue strap around her. So, okay.
Count pills like I just checked this bottle now all day. Count pills for everybody. Yeah, but you count by fives. 5, 10, 15. So some people count. Oh, Mister Sandman. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Mister Sandman. Miss Melania will know that song, because that was right in her era. Mister Sandman. He's singing. I don't know exactly. Jack.
38 means 38. 38.
I luxuriated.
So she remembered the numbers of her dialect really well. I don't know how she remembered her dialect, Prustinenc dialect, for so long. I mean, she remembered it, even though she really had nobody to talk to for many years after her mom passed away. Probably, when I was like 5 or so. So, I mean, 34 years ago or so. But she really remembered the dialect quite well. And I don't know how she remembered it so well. Grandma Iole loved to have me put makeup on her. And I just feel bad that I didn't put it on all the time. I mean, a lot of the times I said, oh, it's getting late, the sun's going to go down. We got to get going, and take a while to get ready in the wheelchair and in the car and tied down and drive to where we wanted to go. So I wish I would have put on her makeup a little bit more often. It didn't even take that long. I just had to put a little rouge, whoosh whoosh of rouge and a little whoosh 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 of powder and her lipstick, and she was happy. But a lot of times I just put the lipstick on. But she also wanted me to, sometimes I'd do her eyebrows too. I'd put the eyebrow pencil on there. She'd always want mascara too, but I said, no, that's not a good idea because I want her to be able to see without the mascara getting in her eyes and causing havoc. But sometimes I'd put her makeup on in the garden before we'd go on an outing. We'd stop in the garden. I'd wheel her out there and I'd put her makeup on, but she was only comfortable in her wheelchair for so long, so we really didn't have time to, get wheeled out to the garden, put the makeup on, and then get in the car and drive somewhere and have lunch. And so I tried to put her makeup on just in her recliner chair before we got into the wheelchair. But like I said, a lot of times I got out of that. Oh yeah, this was just, like I said, right after that car accident that we had in June 28th of 2019, because her arm's in a bandage and her arm got cut. She had really thin skin, and I don't really know exactly what it got scraped on, but it did scrape on something. So we had to have like a nurse come for a while and put the bandage on, and I did some of it. So to me, she does look better there. Kind of just downhill from there, I guess. She never really looked frail to me, although maybe her face a little bit. Just, at the very end when the infection really was all over the place. They call it sepsis. Maybe then I could see her arms were getting thinner near the wrists, the forearms, and she looks pretty darn good there. Right before everything started to fall apart. Look at her teeth. They look pretty good, I mean, for a while I was brushing them, but then for quite a while she was brushing them herself, and I was just supervising. Then the last couple days that she was here with me, it was getting a little bit hard to brush her teeth. In retrospect, I know it's because she had an infection all over her body that was making her really tired. But I was like always, pushing, like, because I didn't want to have her go to the dentist with the pandemic going on. So remember, I was like, we got to brush your teeth, and then I would brush them, and I was paying more attention to, things like her teeth instead of her not feeling well, not being hungry, and feeling like throwing up. She never really threw up, she just felt like it. I think I would have maybe taken her to the doctor if she had thrown up, but just feeling like it didn't worry me quite so much, but obviously it should have. And this is Grandma Iole with a caregiver that we had. We didn't have too many, but this is Esther. And I think she braided Grandma's hair there and was taking a picture, and had to have some caregiving when I was away for all my doctor's appointments. For myself, my IVF appointments, a lot of blood tests and ultrasounds and procedures and things like that. So she liked her, though, Grandma was quite particular about who she had as a caregiver, but yeah, she liked Esther. So she was very sweet. We're lucky to get to know her.